Hey Bruce, petturkeys.com. Had a sort of a miracle last night. I want to call it a massacre and a miracle. For nearly a month, I've had a turkey nest in the plants next to my back porch, right next to the air conditioner. And I've been locking her up every night with this pin, dog pin. And then last night I came outside to just throw the cat some food before I went to bed, and I heard the turkey hen making really bizarre noises. So I get the flashlight, opened the gate, went in there and took a close look, and I couldn't see much until I saw white fur underneath the turkey. And I realized, oh my God, there's a possum under the turkey hen. So I went and grabbed the pellet gun. I came back, and with the turkey sitting on the possum, I shot the possum in the head, just stunned it. Then the turkey jumped off the nest and started beating on me with their wings. And while I was trying to get that possum out of her nest and doing as little damage as possible to whatever eggs might be remaining. Eventually, with a lot of effort, I was able to grab that hairless possum tail and toss it over this fence. It's about a 15-pound possum. And I didn't know how I was going to clean up the mess, because it was evident that most of the eggs had been hollow, unfertilized, kind of a rotten mess. So I heard a peep, and I thought, oh my goodness, there's a baby turkey in there somewhere. So I shone the light into the mother-in-law tongues, and there was a little baby turkey shivering, maybe a day old. So at that point, I pinned the mother down, and I reached in and I grabbed her, and then I grabbed the baby, and I carried them both inside to a dry, secure pen, and I gave her a light, and so she could see her baby, and she was very happy. She sat right down on top of her baby. It was making happy sounds. Then I came back out here to this mess to see if anything else could be salvaged. There were 3 eggs not broken. I checked them. 1 was liquid, 2 weren't. As I was removing the 2 that weren't, 1 blew up in my hand. It was rotten. And then 1 evidently still has a baby, and it was I put it in the incubator. And then a big mess. Okay, so there were baby turkeys that weren't hatched, that weren't due for a week, that had been crushed by the possum. But here's the 3 things that came together for the disaster. 1, it had rained for 2 hours straight, and when it rains, predators can smell the turkey hens. 2, rotten eggs in the nest, and the raccoons and possums can certainly smell the nest. I noticed our dog had been sniffing that area, so she was picking up some scent also. Then the 3rd thing is the baby turkey had been probably cheeping under the mother, and at night that draws in predators. Final comment. This is one of the screw ups here. So I had the eggs marked at 28 days, and they weren't due yet. And indeed, the ones that were broken weren't due until next week. So what happens is when I have multiple hens laying eggs in one nest, and then one kicked off of a incubation period a week ahead. And the other problem is a lot of my hens are very old, so they're no longer laying fertile eggs. And I'm running into that problem in the other building already. But so that was my my miracle of saving one baby and the massacre of losing 3 others, and then a whole bunch of rotten eggs. So this was a longer explanation of the little short I did on the YouTube channel. But hey, Bruce Reba out.